Every fairy tale has a monster.
And I want to talk about one such monster. One of the most prolific, alleged sexual assaulters of our times. If you're a female, there's nothing scarier than turning around and seeing this 6'3", 285-pound, hulking behemoth. Of course, I'm talking about Steven Seagal. For the women, Seagal uses his wealth, clout, and hypnotic stare to force the babes into his twisted sexual fantasies.
I'm gonna be doing the fucking now.
However, Mr. Steven Seagal does not limit his sexual assaults to women, as Antoine Dodson explains.
I need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out.
For men, though, it's a different story. One man has been brave enough to retell his account of Seagal's possessed nature as he pillaged his bum. Please listen carefully as Mr. Quint recounts the horrors he experienced firsthand. Mr. Quint?
Seagal
come cruising. So we formed ourselves into groups. You know, it's kind of like old squares in a battle, like you see in a calendar, like the Battle of Waterloo, and the idea was...
And Seagal
comes the nearest man, that man, he starts pounding and hollering and screaming, and sometimes
he
go away. Sometimes he wouldn't go away. Sometimes that...
the big man.
right into you. Right into your eyes. You know the thing about
Seagal.
He's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes. When he comes at you, doesn't seem to be living until he bites you, and those black eyes roll over white, and then, then you hear that terrible high-pitched screaming.
Your bum.
It's red, and in spite of all the pounding and the hollering, they all come in and they rip you to pieces.
Thank you, Mr. Quint. Truly a horrifying tale. Now, if you support me too, then I hope you support Steven Seagal and his movies too. The more movies that he makes, the busier he is. Corresponding with less time to violate the sex slaves President Putin has provided for Seagal's perverted personal pleasures. Implicit fear of Putin and Steven Seagal's well-known savagery, keeping the sex slaves obedient and docile. Pray that Mr. Steven Seagal is brought to justice for the litany of sexual assaults he has allegedly committed over the decades. Do it for Jenny McCarthy, Regina Simmons, Fabiola Davis, Lisa Bloom, Portia de Rosia, Juliana Margulis, Rachel Grant, and let us not forget the stoic Mr. Quint. But until Seagal's day of reckoning comes, watch his movies to keep the big man occupied and his hands to himself. We all hope that Seagal's private life may come to reflect the meticulously kept moral code he holds in his movies. Once Seagal famously asked,
"What does it take to change the essence of a man?" I liked you much better as a bitch.
well, the essence of a man who throws ladyboys through tables as a form of foreplay before he brutally fucks them to get his rocks off will never change. As such, please take it away, Anthony.
You don't have to come and confess that you did it. We're looking for you. We gonna find you. I'm letting you know now. So,
Like Clint Eastwood, Steven Seagal remains unforgiven.